In this video, we're going to go over how to create a news blog post on your TSnap website. So this is a front-end demo website. If you click on news, this could be in a different location depending on how your website is designed, but this is the news blog. So basically you'll see I have two news blog posts on the website right now on this demo. One is called Welcome to Our Club's blog. The other is called Golf is Life. And I'm going to show you on the back end where these are. So over here on the left, I have the back end of WordPress opened up. And I'm going to, over on the left side, click on Posts on my left side menu. When that opens up, you can see I have two basic posts inside of the back end of WordPress. One is called Golf is Life, and that's this post. The other is called Welcome to Our Club's blog, and that is this post. So I have some options back here. I can edit these posts, or I can add a new post. So first we're going to add a new post to this feature. So up here at the very top, again under posts, up here at the very top, you click on Add New, and it's going to open up my new post editor. So you'll see I have a couple options. I have a title description up here. This is where the title goes. This title would appear here. And I have the description down here, or the content area, and that would be this area here. And this section across the top is what's called a featured image, and that gets added down here. So let's do this really slow. So I'm going to add a title, and then I'm going to add a description. And then I have some other options. I can add media and do some different things on here. But just to show you that we can add pictures, I'm going to go ahead and click on the media library. Up comes my media library, and I have images that I can use. Now, images that are inside of the blog post are different than your featured image, right? So just keep that in mind. Let's actually go back here, and I'm going to go ahead and add an image. Let's just add this image right here. And I'm going to go ahead and so there's my title, there's my description, and you can make this as nice or lay this out as nice as you'd like to. Add this, make this a heading if you wanted to. Here's my image. I can click on the image and use these options to drag it to the middle. If I wanted to put more content below, I can just click here, hit enter, type content below that. I could do that. So I basically could do anything that I needed to do. Once I'm done with this, and again, we haven't added our feature image yet. We will in a second. Once I'm done with this entire post, I can save it as a draft, preview what the post is actually going to look like to the end user, or I can go ahead and publish it to the website. You also have some options under here if you wanted to publish it immediately, or if you wanted to schedule a time for it to go live automatically, you could do that. But for now, let's just leave this. We're going to go ahead and add our featured image. So I know we use this a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and use this as my featured image to my blog post. And so I clicked on that, and I'm going to go ahead and set as featured image. And you can see it kind of puts it down here. That's my featured image. So where the featured image goes, it goes in a couple of different places. It can go in the main blog post like this, but the featured image is going to be your thumbnail image wherever this latest news widget is running. So this one didn't have a featured image, so you kind of see it just has a blank box. But this Golf is Life one did have this featured image, this golf ball, so it did put it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to publish this right now so I can kind of show you on the front end of the website where everything goes. So if we go back to the home page on this screen, just to show you, this is my home page. Some websites have this little 3-post widget running, which you can see it put my new post at the very top and pushed the other two down. So when I published a 4th post, it would get rid of this one in this particular design and push this one down to the 3rd thing. So you can see it shows up here on some websites. However, all websites would have a link to the actual news section. And when you get there, you can see there's my new post. So I want to show you this. So it put my featured image. Again, I'm on the back end. My featured image is here at the top. And then in my information, I had this other image that it put at the bottom. So this is the running blog, which means it's going to have everything on here on this page that's been posted. It's not taking me into the individual section of each blog post title. So let's just go in there. You can either get to the actual post itself by clicking on the title in the blog, or by clicking this over here wherever it is on the website. So I'm just going to click this one and take you into this back post. And you'll see now I have my post. So I have my title, I have my featured image that I put here, and I have my blog post content, which is here. My title is obviously at the top, and then my content is underneath. And then users, this is what the end user sees. Users have the option of sharing it on Facebook, Twitter, and a host of other social media platforms. So, case in point, if this was a blog post, hey, Joe hit a hole in one, here's his picture, here's the information about Joe, that could all be laid out on here. And then if I was on there, I being Joe's friend, can share this on my Facebook page or on my Twitter feed or something like that. And then it would go back, drive traffic back to the website. But let's just look hypothetically, because let's say I do not want to have this particular image inside of my blog post, but I do want to keep it as the thumbnail. At the very bottom on the back end, on that section right here, it's featured image. And you have some options under here. So I'm going to go ahead and hide it instead of showing on a single entry. This is a single entry and it's showing. I'm going to go ahead and hide that on a single entry. And I'm going to go ahead and hit update. Nothing happens on the website on the front end until you publish or update it. That's very important. So now it doesn't look any different on the back end, but if I reload the front end page, you'll see I still have it in here as my thumbnail, but I do not have it in my posts anymore. So that is, if you did not want to have the featured image inside of the blog post, you could get rid of that and clean it up a little bit. The last thing I want to talk about is this section on the bottom. It tells where the date that this post was published and who it's published by. So obviously I'm signed in as Tsnap developer, and that's what it's listing this under. But if I had multiple blog posts on here and somebody was to click on this Tsnap developer, it would actually take them to every post. It would first give actually a bio about whoever the author is of this post, and then it would actually list out all of the posts that were published on the website by that particular author. So I want to show you real quick where to edit the information about this author, because there's no bio obviously here, and there's no profile picture. Now, because I'm signed in, if you're signed in as an admin, you can edit the profile by clicking here, but I want to show you where to get there on the back end here. So on your menu, you should have an option for users. So if I click on users, it's going to come up with all of the users on this particular website. And here I am right here. So if I go here and I click on that name, I can edit this information. I can decide how my name would look. I can decide, email address, that kind of stuff. But I can add my profile picture to go here. And I can go ahead and do some bio information, and that would show up under here. It's just a way to add some information and personally get some personal content about who is actually posting information. So that is an option for you to do that, but understand that that's where you would do that. So again, it's under users, and when you get to users, just select the user that you want to edit and you should be good to go. So that is how to add information on the news section on the website. If you have any questions, please email us at support@tsnap.com.